and good morning from Benin and the Richie for Independent Television. We're going to do things then the way it's supposed to be. Big matter they want to talk now, make us go bring many people then, that the load not go too heavy for us to carry, that make us go bring them come. We get some of our brothers say when we say yes, say once you call politics for those states, never call their name for their capacity when we see them they bless you never start at all. We get first and foremost here, our friend and brother, when we like say now, even a member of staff for the television and radio now, Osan Obaraye. Welcome to our program.
Thank you so much.
I greet you.
People are good morning for house. So
yeah, we get our brother and friend here, when we say one time local government chairman for Ovia Southwest local government. After I don't go come by, tell us say, but say if you there outside, say you go to look at how they talk, say be like football, plan go inside. The boy you don't enter different tonight, be say you go to see. Morrison Ogwobovia, welcome to our program.
Thank you very much.
I agree to you. Our brother will be saying for the end, you say I'm here all the time too. Yes, our brother Bagwa Leo, and one person will be like say, if you talk about politics, they take his stand the way it be, not care for the political party where they say involved. But then a political party they at 40 you go talk on, while the other one go talk on just the way it be. Leo Bagwa, welcome to our program.
I agree to you.
Not you do for me, my hand go too long. Just give her here, maybe they bring her for them. When I give me the way to give you now, I start for radio.
Not
diluted.
People there, so I agree to now. Good morning.
Okay, the Mr. President come out the other day, he talk and say the way things they work out they go. Say kind things they have for our country when they say it be on the streets. Now waiting good for the greater people. Now they say it go always do. You know go to say yes, say because Morris Ogwobovia, my party member. So because of waiting been I must do this thing for them. But now what you go do for the greater good of people, now in BC you go do. What you mean say can't tell say what you concern national interest now will be number one. And now national interest go always there above the one when BC they call rule of law. Rule of law. Okoro Buhari, when Mr. President when BC talking, another time BC first talking, some kind of things come with your mind. That's what we say call your mind now your own be before, but let us know which that thing.
Yeah, thank you so much. I think I sit down for the watch on that day when I hear that English. Though me not to go school well, but I remember I say I go Unibank, get my first degree, go at Oma, get second degree. But the small when me go there at that level, I will also take listen to the issue of rule of law and national interest. So what Baba talk, he talk and well. But it was say Baba sit down, listen before he talk. He listen, think and before he talk. If I no say that the same thing that they talk about on different pages. To me, rule of law, straight like this table. If we naturally follow rule of law, national interest go key in. Okay. On its own, you don't need to. If you follow rule of law, Boko Haram don't go. If you follow rule of law, hunger don't go. If you follow rule of law, the things when you promise people go just on your own take shape. So to me, I don't see the where maybe the political gimmicks that may go call out because why? They say wait if the national interest when not concern rule of law. You want talk now say Boko Haram they bomb, herdsmen they do. Those people, they don't follow rule of law. If you follow rule of law to say, okay, person don't kill, naturally say he kill person, see what thing go follow up. It don't take God before, now paper. Now they follow for what they call rule of law. So to me, Baba at this point, make it they do less talk. Make it not come they compare to somebody like Donald Trump point that they say, if you wake up, the next thing because why? This issue, I don't listen, I don't try, I don't ask my lawyer people, friends, don't ask them, say, what will be the difference between rule of law? And I come just here and say, you supposed to talk 6, you supposed to talk 12. What will be national interest? Okay. National interest, if they talk now, say, okay, na security issue. I remember say when you, for the first page of Baba talk for Igbo Square when he come in 3 years ago, he talks say make them move security soldiers, headquarters, come out, go make they go there, go stay. That one not national interest now, but they don't follow rule of law. But since then, that one also taking change. Say as that they talk since then, say this wahala cost up. So it was maybe Baba naturally follow rule of law. Say The year say
If you try to talk now, they say no need for that matter. Where you talk.
no, not be that one supposed to be issue now. Now, things many for gone.
But it don't become issue now. Okay, make I ask my brother because you get question where he ask. Maybe I mean, now you're supposed to ask. What will be the difference between rule of law and national interest? Make I ask you. Go above here.
Well, the truth of the matter is a rule of law, national interest. There are two different issues. One, rule of law now following the procedures.
National interest.
National interest now the entire well-being of the country, irrespective of geographical location or irrespective of your party or what have you. Because the moment you become president, the interests of the entire people of Nigeria now be of major concern. Their well-being. That's what national interest. Now, for you to achieve the national interest, as my brother talked, the rule of law must be obeyed to the last. You understand me? Now, when rule of law no dey functional, when rule of law no dey effective, then to achieve the national interest go dey very difficult. You understand me?
But Mr. President said the way it be, say rule of law, it go dey subject to national interest. National interest go be number one.
You see, even as America be, when we say now their democracy, Nigeria the pattern. Before Trump talk, every official when they work with the president must don't sit down with the president to look at national issues, how it affects the interest of the citizens. I want to advise that all the special advisors and co, when they work with Mr. President, they must ensure say that they do their job effectively. So that when president talk, in statement now authority, in statement now policy statement, all these kind of issues, they need to be help to the guide them. You understand me? That is why they employ them. That is why they brought them on board to assist Mr. President, because he cannot be everywhere. Mr. President not being the sit down the right speech, then they get speech writer. That's why you have special advisor on media. You have special assistant on
different things, right?
You have the Shehu, what's his name?
Garba Shehu.
You have additional. You understand me? So this kind of thing, they need to guide Mr. President.
So, but before Mr. President will read his speech, if I talk to the right time, he go first look at it for a reader now, be?
Of course, yes.
So if you look at that, if you no agree for some kind of thing, it will be similar.
No, but you know, sometimes because of the pressure of work, I remember when I be chairman, one office day when I create, when no they exist, PPS, Principal Private Secretary to the chairman of Ovia Southwest. It has never existed before. I brought in an intellectual because some documents go come when they're very voluminous. Before I go sit down, take digest, I go just give them to her. I go just act on her PPS, digest and advise. He go read and then summarize the thing. Then I'll go through them. Then I'll now know the direction when I need to take on that. Because at the end of the day, if I fail, right? Now me, the bulk of embarrassment and you understand me? So sometimes we must learn to do the right thing.
Okay, before I go meet my brother, I want to clear one thing here. Yes. Some people say, you get people when they say, the special advisor, your own role.
Yes.
You get one time between hot, they say your own role now advisory.
Yes.
Your advisory let me say I must take what you want. But if I tell you as chairman then of your Southwest, I say, chairman, this is what you wear, so you wear for they're supposed to wear for right to.
Yes.
You will say no, my right is supposed to do, the left is supposed to do. Now how you go to make a wear for this thing? Yes. If I see your mood the way you take I go say, maybe I fear this or because I don't make an invest, make I don't make an invest, make a job no go lost. Yes. I can't do what no God wants to hear. Not be what I'm supposed to do. You know, that kind of never.
Now let me tell you, that is why you see people they're different. If you look at your fingers, they are different. You understand me? If you make me as your special advisor with my status now and exposure, if I try to give you certain advice you don't take, I'm telling you the truth, I go resign.
Okay. We go come back to you. But I say, don't tell us the difference between rule of law and every rule of how you call it?
Not be ruler.
Consider the confused with that. Rule of law and national interest. Mr. President say one is supposed to do above the other one. National interest before rule of law. For you, which one is supposed to do on top?
For me, from waiting Mr. President talk, I join for that thing when he talk. Say national interest supposed to be pass rule of law. I join them because in they tell us now, say the judiciary say it don't fail.
Okay.
Because now those people now they in charge of the rule of law.
Okay.
So he don't look at. That's why, you know, you never to take some judges go to sleep for house. DSS then go pick them. Some SSS, some police, some EFCC then go pick them. So he don't know say those people when they charge of judiciary, when they charge of rule of law, they don't fail. To me, the Mr. President never still go far. If we see a standard to police, say judiciary and police, say all these people, they don't fail. So that make we go back to those days where people disappear, when they use decree, when they will just come, when you do something, when you do something, when they against the nation, they will just come carry you, go detain you until maybe paddy when you go take time. When the person will carry you go come free, say, well, you don't suffer rich. Then they
go out. You don't learn your lesson.
You don't learn your lesson. Like this man, they learn a lesson now when they carry since then now almost 3 years. They never still live on because rule of law, they don't carry and go court. Rule of law don't say me they live on 5 times. But Mr.
Be that one?
This not be the Dasuki.
Okay.
To Mr. President, you don't believe say that rule of law, na party rule of law.
Okay.
So now they talk say me they live on.
But what would they grow? Somebody tell me say nobody get monopoly of wisdom. Mr. President just us that get the sense pass now. Then because in our president, we know in our presidency be SLF now be. You don't miss now get the sense pass. Go to say yes say oh now go come pass this thing rule of law.
Thank you for that question. You see the truth of the matter be say as of today now we get 91 political party. And one of the aspirants, he don't talk now, say for you know they respect rule of law.
Okay.
Say now national interest. Now you know they anything rule of law to carry person go court. Their own side, in your side though, they know they obey court order.
Yeah, I don't start here.
Yeah, no, okay. So that the rest aspirant, the 91 now, the remaining 90, make them still tell us the side where they did now because the president now he don't set agenda. This is your political agenda. Say in your own side, rule of law, not there. So now that national interest now in there, you do anyhow, you see anyhow. Say when they come, they carry you go court. Say now court will come, they say this one, court will come, they do this one. You know, get time for that one. The team they say, what do you do? If as that you take paper for body,
so go answer you.
Now so go to show you the lesson.
Okay. Okay, because they don't be confused now.
I understand what you
are confused. So
they try to discredit.
Okay.
Mr. President.
Wait for me. No, you don't do. No, you say discredit. You say discredit. You put word for my mouth. Other 90 political party they now they
come talk their own.
Still come, they still talk their own. So that at the end of the day, when Mr. President win election, you day house they can't carry you. Anything you see that time you go bear them because from beginning tell you say for you rule of law not do.
Okay. Make we come like this because if you look at me. The time of military and civilian or democracy, the only difference, no difference in a way, because the military man, if they do roads, if they do projects. For civilian or democracy, they do roads, they do projects. They make people happy. The only difference when we say that be the National Assembly, and the National Assembly they bring law, they come. Now this one determines and say yes, the law. National interest then go pass the detail. Who will come determine what will be national interest over rule of law?
You see, say what if Baba just talk just and now the first time I hear talk so hard because they make me fear.
Okay.
Say would they go back to the military? Say decree, everybody go just sit down for house. That maybe the wife just provoke her. The next thing, maybe they close Abuja or maybe the way they close Eagle Square that day unnecessary. So to me, those things we don't pass. That's the era. The era when we did now, are the era of before you come, you go one even ask or that former chairman question, you get to seek a consent.
Okay.
You say, but I want touch you hope, you will say yes.
Okay, touch.
Not that I just touch them. You don't get right now because we are in.
Yes,
how down? Yes, that's why you go touch me. You don't get right to touch. So now that type of error we did now. I talked about before. Our Oga president, he miscue or he misfire for this particular statement. The reason be say, how somebody go just come talk now say the judiciary will not get level again. To me, when we get three tiers of government, three arms, we get in. Now, pata for executive. The other one when they do the rule of law, they will get the one when the interpreter. When Saraki did. Saraki now we don't fit talk that one again because that one don't close. Now we don't know when that one will reopen. Maybe that one don't start your own presidential. You don't declare yesterday, so you all have to focus on how you get begin visit and secure vote. The last hope for the common man now be this rule of law place. That be the last hope now whereby we say no, they will not contest election. They sit down, they wait. All others will go, all others will come. Judiciary remain where they are. The rest, we will vote them. We will talk about political parties.
I recall at the time, now you don't talk for this institute, you talk about say the judiciary say they don't fail the country.
Yes.
I think I remember.
Even if they fail the country.
You say judiciary don't fail the country.
Yes.
Maybe not because say judiciary don't fail the country. Now Mr. President
no, even if
they bless at the scene like
no, Obasi. Even it's just like you go. I will talk now. Say.
Or the two will make it also that I say judiciary don't fail. No fail again now.
No. Beyond the same month, yeah, I definitely tell you say. Buhari,
president,
good. President Buhari is good. Well. I tell you that when he come, when I see the way it stands, say everybody don't begin fear. So you want to just call Buhari, everybody stand. So to me, if you are continue on that tempo, if you know they talk about even all the things, yes, because I don't see an answer. Baba don't negate, Baba don't waka past all of us. They waka in the lead us. I just say just begin turn this way. I say no. The road don't smart so not good. If you not quick run away come out, all of us go just. But me, they foresee and say, where they take us go, so light not do that on.
Maybe you know they said the same light there.
Not for him. If he see
the leader, now they see the road.
Yes.
Now they for front. Now they say, see where I go pass, see where we go pass.
Yes. That is leading. But to me, I don't tell you just I say we don't see waka slow. I say where they lead, so not good. If he good, we don't go get the wahala, the karakata we get today now. If he good, we don't go begin get the unnecessary, the ground that way day now. Not day before. So to me. The judiciary, he good though, he not good though. Now the last hope of the common man. When one man go just sit down talk now say, I want begin talk about anything where I just talk become law. I wait till you go talk become law. Whereby they say everybody now vote for you. When you sit down think why that okay? Why you don't people talk say the budget for election of 2019 in our national interest since everybody now what it concern everybody now. Why you not in our national interest election 2019 concerns all Nigerians. Even the one will never reach 18 to vote because
when don't you okay
even the one never reach because it will determine their future. So your children will be 16, 15 go tell you say, Daddy, this man we don't listen to him, we like to pass this one, that this one will benefit us, that this one promise free education. So you can also think about what your children talk. If that one you know pick up sit down for your room as you just talk that day for me to talk say Clarity will not need your consent for this one. In our national interest, the money will vote this billion naira. So why you also pass it down? So if they are so why you also talk say the people where the S-men wahala, the this one wahala make which person they don't talk since then say this S-men wahala kata national interest because they keep people. Not the worst part to keep person.
Okay, no wahala. You don't make your point. They understand the Mr. Chair. You see the kind. Black the way they throw the tea from both left and right. Now you did the middle, at least for here. My brother talk and now say, our first talk and say, if you look this one they call judiciary, or the one they call the one day before democracy and military, the difference now be judiciary or the rule of law. Yes. But some people talk and now say, yes, if like this rule of law, now because Mr. President come out, come talk now be the difference. Say even the national interest for everywhere. Other people they do things when we say concern national interest. When they come out, they do one. They say the sin or what Mr. President do when not correct now because say income talk and come out. Now, necessarily, they castigate now, now what they castigate?
Well, before I answer your question, I want to quickly correct certain things. When this
you want to talk what you yes. feel about it?
Yes, what I feel about it. First, I understand his pain, but the truth of the matter is, no matter how sweet military administration be, it can never be better than a democratic administration.
Okay.
And the level when democracy don't go, it go dey difficult for decrease and draconian decrease to be implemented in modern system of government. The governance of this country no be one person hand it dey, na collective responsibility, which also means say the judiciary, the executive, and the legislature get continuous role when they need to play to make the process better.
And a collective law be.
Yes. So, and when the three of them come together, the result now be the national interest. But when one they do something different to negate the position of the other one, now there the issue of national interest will come in first before the rule of law.
Okay.
You understand me? So what they try to say in nutshell, we say, we as individuals, we also get role to play. Anywhere we find ourselves, it is very important make we play major role to make sure say that place succeed. Judiciary, now arm of government, but inside the judiciary you get various institutions when they and a human being when be Nigerians now they man those institutions when they it therefore beckon on us as individuals when they in charge of these agencies to play our role very well, so that those institutions and agencies, the agency now they call institution, then go they function very well. Once then they function very well, things will they work well. As they work well, you go see say the national interest, the cohesion when Nigeria need to make them a successful entity, a successful body, go they succeed.
Who go make them? Who's supposed to make them work well?
Now the individuals
when they inside there.
When they inside, when be the head of these various institutions, they get role to play, because Mr. President don't go there everywhere. But now the Mr. President and be the overseeing leader when they check both the judiciary, the legislature, as well as the executive arm. Where
you see, look, we put this thing like football now. They come to you, yes. You see, when they play football now, you get coach and 11 players.
Yes.
When they don't enter field, everybody go they play own part inside. Yes. And the coach when they for what now they're supposed to look their way and say, Morrison, that ball is supposed to score and no scorer. Or as a defender, is supposed to clear that ball. And you have the compass and see that guy nearly scores. And you don't do it once, you do it 2 times. If you change, you say make it bring somebody else. Of course, but when they see that kind of changes now, for where we say would they go, somebody will feel they do something, they're going to do and they go, you think they spoil the money. The time people go to expect, say, you as a coach, remove this person, change her. Then they could say,
yeah, make I also tell you, as you take the football and bring example, every football, they get in pattern. They'll say the Brazilian pattern, the English pattern.
Every coach gets your own style.
Every coach gets your own style. And if the coach also notice, say, the person was supposed to be the top striker, when to suppose they deliver goal, they can't be like say no, they deliver goal. Maybe they weak or no strength. The onus lies on the coach to pull them out and bring in somebody to
the draw. So
that's right. Now, that is why I say, plus the president, plus us, we must stand upright to they do the right thing.
And if
Mr. President, say somebody no stand upright, pull the person come out and replace him with another person. Make we know the rigmarole, no, they try to cover something. Where no good, change that person for the purpose of Nigeria
to win the match,
which is the national interest. That's why they talk say, If for family, one family get 9 players, when they very good, now only to pick 3 to add to bring World Cup, make that one family go. Make them so far, make them bring.
Okay, we go. So that but this time we go suspend federal character. Now they talk so.
I don't care, but the most thing we say, na my own opinion. Okay. Because anything when I dey talk here, I dey express my own opinion.
You are correct. Okay, but when I meet you, Leo, you see, because the matter where they bring just the way they bring the matter call just now, say the man go call, the person will not call, we don't say okay, we suspend this thing. That's why you say the difference between democracy and the other one, because they call military. Now the decree or the suspension of the constitution. Somebody say rule of law is subject to national interests. That one may say yes, say they don't suspend constitution with that. And I want to find out from you. And I asked my brother just now, say, it be like saying because the Mr. President can't talk am. Because people they get rule of law, they get national interests. Because national interests don't come already. It would be like say, what is the difference between the rule of law, exigency of duty, and again the word they see the column. But make I go back to the time when we say Lady Diana died. People come to say yesterday, then they say they arranged the death of the woman. Some people say a national interest. You understand?
Yes.
So whether it's correct or not, not be the issue now. Some people say they will constantly get the one when the be say it concern what do they call them? Even Mr. President, and they see former President Goodluck Jonathan, Abdul Salam Abubakar, just yesterday here, he talks, so yes, now then tell Mr. Jonathan that time, so they persuade her, make he accept the results, the way they take give her for national interest. You understand? So if we look at this, they talk and say this thing for national interest. I feel ask, and they ask it, now because of this, the old saying now, because he talk and come out, now me can come and say, yes, him do bad.
Sado, you don't say, if you don't like person, any message where the person say you go hate her.
No time go to deliver away.
You not go deliver away because one, you don't like that person. So once he just send you message, you just get offended. So which kind of your message is this one? The truth of the matter be say, waiting Mr. President talk. I tell you, I say, me we translate the same page. Okay, now as we talk, they don't do election now. Some states they will don't do election. Even before the election, he go to tell you say, I'll go with me for court, and I go still win you. Court when you never reach. He don't they tell you say he go still win you. And true, when he reach there, he go win you.
I mean, because he get it fast now. Because he get it fast. He don't say yes.
Wait now. Because he don't know say judiciary. Now this state I hear say then they get a black market injunction.
Or black market judgment.
Black market judgment. And they hear so on this state I hear say they get a Mama Akara judgment. So to me, what the president talk, he not talk anything bad at all. Because he don't know say judiciary don't fake pata. So that thing called rule of law, he not dey. Looking for United States of America. When Trump say, as he just come in, he look the country, say he say he banned about 5 Muslim countries.
For national interest.
For national interest. He said these people ain't banned them. But you know, say one judge for one state for America, that one, somebody just take the case, go court there. Now that one say for this America, it's not possible, only for your own house. Any person there, any judge they will go fit trial for Nigeria. No way. Now party, as you say in Nigeria that day, as Trump don't talk am, na so it go be. Every Nigerian, every Nigerians when he come visit for America, when from America come visit, then for them Nigeria now they look for how they go take pass Morocco, go enter US again, or by now for them would deport their children come with them. So my dear brother, waiting Mr. President talk, you know why they talk and say this country there is nothing like rule of law. Rule of law not dey. Even when person when he offend you, you know say if you carry this case go court you go win. If you read there the person go win you because for the beginning he don't tell you say hey, court to the no be court to the go.
So what we try to talk now say the even the judiciary no dey independent.
The judiciary no be you say he not dey independent. Now they take their hand make themselves not dey independent. Nobody say judiciary from today you not dey independent too. Now then take their hand talk say they not dey independent because if they know say that they're very important and then they're very independent, they for no say every case when they carry come their place, every matter when person carry come their place, they go look that case very well and give verdict to who the verdict is due, and who wrong, they go sentence them accordingly. But for Nigeria, if they be like that, when complaints sometimes complainant you go turn to accuse. So what thing Mr. President talk say for him national interest na him pass, and you talk just now about Diana issue. Say all of us now they say all of us hear the then say that time say national interest. For national interest, then the country, some people just keep quiet, say well, just for national interest. Yes, there is always a national interest, whether you like it or not. There is that word national interest. But the truth of the matter is that ordinarily, under a normal setting, under a normal country, under a real country, now the rule of law, now go tell you the boundaries of everything. Now go tell you, now rule of law go tell you the national interest. Now the law go tell you, say, if you do this, this country go collapse. If you do this, there is not going to be any country called Nigeria. Now that rule of law. But when the people, when it's supposed to be in charge of that rule of law, don't fail the entire country. Now, make you understand one thing. The president may be the chief security officer for this country. He don't sit down. He don't look at. What will be the problem now? The man come out. He say okay. He say one come fight corruption. He said because he don't see say so many Nigerians when he day here, where either with the one we don't rule before, or the one we rule before, or including him the time when they rule, the way they tell mismanage this country, the money where they their hand is too much. The corruption when it day is too much. Now, maybe make them bring the money back, or maybe they do this one, but at the end of the day, you know, it go court. Then lawyer go bring one paper from here. Tomorrow, lawyer go bring the other paper. At the end of the day, you no go fit move forward, you no go fit move backward. They will come, they take injunction, different paper, they come, they stop them. At the end of the day, now we are in day, now it's still day. And those judges on their own, they're not going to say, okay, make the true say, okay, this injunction when you they bring as at this time, it's too late. You not fit bring injunction this time. This thing, they say this man thief. You thief or you not thief. Make an accelerated hearing. Make we hear the matter. So that at the end of the day, make we give justice to who win or who lose, make it go jail. They'll begin, they go join them, they die, they do paddy. You see, when you don't the rule country, like family meeting, the president don't tire. I tell you, the president don't tire because this country, Nigeria, they do it like family meeting. You know family meeting. When something don't happen, you drag your family meeting. Hey, you know something that the same family will be, you know, your pikin. You know, if you go drive her for outside, then kill her for outside, you go find bring and come inside house. When you talk to them for finish for his house, before you go outside. When you begin run country like family meeting, then that be say that country, it go get issues. It go get issues. So there be the problem when we do. Okay. So the president don't know say as of today, make him set aside rule of law.
National
interest. So any other person when one follow and contest, maybe that will still tell us whether he to go set aside the national interest or he go follow rule of law.
Okay.
So no problem.
Now I come to you, Morrison, before I come to you, my brother. See, I feel ask the question, somebody answered me. I said, who will determine within the national interest? Who will determine or what will determine national interest? When we come be like say yes, we come say rule of law not there. What will come? Who will come determine say this is a national interest?
Yeah, but the truth of the matter is, they don't get any clear demarcation of who will determine national interest. Okay. Now, the rate of event or the pace of event. Now, as event take occur, they will now look at the advantage and disadvantage of that event. Then, before the government of the day go take stand. For instance, if events they occur and they find out say there's a lot of insecurity and certain area or certain group of persons, now then they cause this insecurity for national interest, the government of the day will now decide on what to do, whether or not to wipe these people.
And the government is supposed to be everybody now.
Yeah, the government
is supposed to be at least the three arms of
ideally, right? When we say government, now the three arms of the government, including the citizens. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now, when some set of persons within the citizenry, right, they become a security threat to the country, the onus lies on the leadership of the country to protect the well-being
of other people.
So that's one a national issue. And as it become national issue, then the government of the day must take a drastic action towards that. For instance, when they talk about killing, the killing will don't take place for Zamfara actually pass the killings will don't take place for other places. But unfortunately, because of the sycophantic way where some leaders or some governors they operate, the Katsina State governor no fit come out to cry out, say, see the way where this killing dey, my people don't go. He could not come out to say it. Now until when Wole Otitoju, Babajide Ochitoju of TVC can go carry out security research. Now he come find out say the killing of that place too much, and they come make am public. In his own magnanimity, the president now gave an order that every force should move straight to Zamfara State to go and, tackle that issue headlong. And at the end of the day, the guy where then they say they live inside bush, when he sees superpower pass am, wetin na happen? The place don't dey quiet, and ever since then, no pain don't occur for that area. So sometimes people, when they dey in charge of particular environment, they know they give the true situation of wetin dey happen, because the one day because of political reason, the one day in the good book of who? In the good book of what? When you be governor of a place, your people then they attack them, then they die. Other governors,
the same book where you enter.
Other governors they talk say, this thing don't pass my power, then they kill for my place. You want to say you no want dent the image of the present administration, or you no want dent the image of certain persons. So because of that, you no go come talk. It's totally
out of place.
Yes,
okay.
It's totally unacceptable.
I'm going to go straight to the grammar. One like say you come make NBC come put one big letter for our head and everything. Now I come to you also before we round up now. You see, if you look this rule of law matter, our national interest. I can give one example because I think I give so many examples now. You could like say this. Give two examples of the Diana case. When some people talk say, the black say because they can't bring the motor where they take that, how they take they build the motor, how they take what they do. So people say, and because the woman, he black say, go to meet Arab person, and he leave the whole of this place. They don't make it black say Arab blood come for their blood. Different things come they come up and all that. National interest. So people say, because of national interest, and they kill that woman. We don't know how far that is true. Now they say, but they tell us one of the blood say for every day say, let's say small truth they inside. You understand? Now, I still tell of what he say Abdul Salam Abubakar talk when he say how they take advice good Lord Jonathan. It's for papers. Say take this matter like that for national interest. In this case now, you never answer the question when I ask them. Because of paper make we know answer sheet make we know we take marker. Who go talk say matter na national interest?
Now we.
Who be we now?
We you. The masses. We were there for house. Now we go talk say this thing don't pass us.
Okay.
Just why they shout here now say they never hear now say hunger. That one it pass national interest matter. Food no dey any put
that hunger we don't put out for rule of law now.
How hunger will be rule of law? You see how that hunger not supposed to be national interest. No. People don't they work out with work fun. After talk about they say people now they go party, not be to drink again, drink when they wait for party again.
Or to pack food.
Now to eat. You go, the man go dress well, get clothes, get everything, but maybe they want to see 2 days for house.
When they hear one party,
you don't go. That one pass national interest matter. That one what is when Buhari will talk say for now make every local government chairman make them make sure say food they each ward. Make them make sure say this if Morrison place they do okra, make Leo people they do cassava, nobody they do job. That one not pass outside interest.
You know they put many things now for agric now.
No, Baba, you are not. You are trying to me now. We dey inside. I mean they tell you
the inside.
No, you know if you say you dey feel the pain, when will they feel? You for let me just.
Now they try to let you know what Mr. President don't do.
No,
I mean, we don't do revolution for the agricultural sector and the rest.
But the hunger wey dey now never been like this before. I dey tell you now. Not be before they hear Emmanuel. The Emmanuel they not dey again now. People they there's no where now go where they throw food. You know go see waste food again unlike before. So the hunger wey dey down to me. That's supposed to be national interest. Now we supposed to talk. We dey compete. Not be we dey kill. Now we not be we dey go farm. Never you hear for the S-level go come kill people. You don't hear what big man they kill there. Not be poor people that they kidnap.
Big man is the kidnap now because people now go bring money come now.
So to me, now we're supposed to complain. And we don't complain, we don't shout tire now.
Okay.
Now we supposed to feel these people don't feel any pain. I tell you every time I say all of them are friends. Now we be the strangers. The same, you don't see a picture when it looks today before it's day for internet. When you see when you write Gulok scorecard for his shirt. Then yesterday, day for yesterday, we and Gulok call each other. The same Samaki when go against Gulok say no good, he go meet again for consultation. Friendship never come. Not be the same Gulok who will talk again, all of them come. So they always come back because they are business. All of them get business, we must bring them back together. You know they do our business of recharge card business or no matter. They're into sheep matter, they're into play matter. And if you don't do that kind of business, you know they talk for low ground again. So now we they complain, and our complaint they say things no good. All those big grammar of national interest, rule of law, all those things go come place. By the time you put food to our table, then somebody go know say as I dey come just say I don't eat. If you dey talk to me, I go dey lis ten well say Buhari is a very nice person. I begin speak I begin to. No be when me dey think that say if I live here I go take eat, I never eat. Then you come tell me say that say the government wey dey today good, say rule of law, this one good. So to me, wetin dey suppose put for ground now make we begin talk, when we begin dance, dey jump be say the 5,000 you remember when we dey talk, na here we talk now. We not talk say they go dey pay people wey no get work 5,000. Now here now no be our party talk am. No be the same party talk say we go feed everyday child school.
But that no be national interest. No be national interest we dey talk.
This one be me dey talk. Na now suppose be national interest. Wetin go affect the common man. No be wetin go affect. Wetin dey try plan now to safeguard 2019 election for their own self. Now they are this rule of law. Now they want to know the value of rule of law. Now say judiciary this one, that one. They don't know say election don come. Now they go begin bad meat to our street now. The things go begin sweet. So to we now we dey complain. The complain now they say things no good for the very just man today when we dey so things no good.
Okay, no problem. We dey round up now and everything. Say if I want to let you now come up now, which word you get to talk now, Leo, to our people who between they watch us now, when concern national interest and rule of law.
My advice to every Nigerian, including myself, you see, our president now, he don't set his own political agenda. He don't tell the people now, say, for you, no rule of law. If you do anyhow, you go see anyhow. Say you go.
No, if you do anyhow, you're supposed to say anyhow.
Say you can't go court, a lawyer can't bring paper. He not did that one. You own a national interest. Anyhow you see and you get her. But for me, other political party, other contestant, so make all of those ones still tell us, set their own agenda, make we know the one way we go vote for,
okay.
The one way will really help us.
Okay.
So before you vote now, you go know whether or not the one way say no rule of law, you go vote for, or the one way say rule of law, then you go vote for. So that be the thing, my dear.
My own, they say, as Nigerians, we must learn to do the right thing.
Okay.
We must obey laws and orders. We must obey rules and regulations. We must be committed to the growth and well-being of Nigeria. We must bring Nigeria first before every other thing, because we have no other place to go to than this Nigeria. Okay. So if you are found, if you are saddled with responsibility to handle a particular place, give your best.
Okay.
The last word, I will still go back to which I tell you just now. Make the government of the day, government, the way you see for house, the way your gate man, your people they chop, make sure say people when they vote for you begin chop like that, because first of all, if food dey everybody belle, the problem wey we dey now, all this English talk too much. Okay. Make we talk, make we do wetin we use our mouth talk. The things when we go talk people now, we not do anything. Now what they go do again? So if we go do again, make we first of all put somewhere where we will talk.
Okay.
And we must do things right. Make sure say people see food. Food, very important.
All right, no wahala. We don't see the matter when we say concern national interest and the one we say concern rule of law. Now we say we talk to this. My brother don't talk this matter well. And I know CSA will look the matter the way it's supposed to be. So now you know the choice when we say we want to win. But the truth be CSA, national interest is the same. Blessing and because Mr. President talk and be saying a bad thing and be saying for them. Thank you so much, my brother. And I thank you so much. You give it to me this time. I greet you, my brother. Okay.